Week 12, 49ers versus Seahawks. San Francisco is favored by 6.5, and I'm going to take San Francisco on this one. The model is pretty consistent all the way around. Winning percent, it has San Francisco winning 76% of the matchups, which correlates to about an 8.5 point spread. The box plot has a score of roughly 28 to about 16. And then when I come over to the, which is interesting, it's always funny when you see this. So the yellow here means it's intermediate or a moderate level of adjustment. Not a lot, but it's saying that the model has been under predicting what San Francisco's capability would be. But when I look at the raw numbers, which is what these in the parentheses mean, is it doesn't look like it's a whole lot. Really what it's showing is that it's been overrepresenting the Seattle as well. So that's the reason why it's yellow. But that notwithstanding, all the metrics line up. And so with that, furthermore, what I would say is looking at the injury reports, San Francisco is healthy. You saw in this last game, their last two games, they've looked really good. When they're fully healthy, Brock Purdy is not enough. He's not the driver of that offense. But Christian McCaffrey, Tebow, George Kittle, they've got a really good cast of players, which is what makes San Francisco so good. And I think Seattle, they certainly have some good players. I just don't think they have that caliber of players. And then they lost to the Rams late in this last game. They didn't really look all that great, in my opinion, against Seattle. So with that, I feel pretty comfortable with the 6.5 points. Let's go ahead and take a look at the performance charts over here. So again, one of the things I'll point out is sometimes you look at just the raw numbers here. And again, these are matchups. These are not just what they've been doing. These are matchups between the teams. You would look at these and say, well, hey, they look pretty much the same across the passing. It is difficult to weed out the garbage yards. That's the reason why I do the Bayesian adjustment. But one thing that shows pretty clearly is this dominant running game over here. And the one thing I would say is Seattle has a good running game. If they're able to bring that out, then they have a chance to control the ball. But at the same time, San Francisco, they've only gotten better on the defensive side in the last two games with the addition of Chase Young. So let's come on over here on the top right. Seattle, they're certainly struggling with protecting the quarterback, and they're also protecting, again, this is also a matchup. So this is taking consideration that San Francisco got a really good pass rush, and Seattle's going to be struggling against that. And I think every team really would be as well. Then you've got interceptions going on. Both teams look, for the most part, pretty good when it comes to the fumbles. Got a little bit of the fumbles going on down here with San Francisco. But the big thing is the explosiveness. And this comes oftentimes in this analysis, the explosiveness is going to have a whole lot to do with that. And so particularly when San Francisco has all of their key weapons, they're extremely explosive. Probably, I think they're competitive with Miami. It kind of depends on the defenses they're going against, but they've got a very potent offense, both running, passing, deep pass, short pass, you name it. I think the big thing is Brock Purdy has to have someone out there to make that happen, as opposed to being able to make it happen himself. So anyhow, that's my analysis for the week. If you found this helpful, please let me know. Like and subscribe, and drop me a note. Thank you.